Hi, good morning. Hello, hello. How are you, Leisha? I hope you're having a good Monday so far. I'm definitely like, okay, I have some peace and quiet, so I'm going to get in the painting while I can. Between snow days, sick days, holidays, there has not been many opportunities to, go live and paint. So I'm excited for a little bit of time to do that today. I'm just sort of getting some of the colors that I know I'll use down first, like in my colors. But I also know that'll change as I go. Let's see, probably these two. Hi everybody, welcome, welcome. I hope y'all are doing well. Happy Monday. I'm just getting some of the colors that I want to use ready right now. And then I'm gonna start in on painting. Let's see, maybe a bit more green in that. Tired but good, not ready to do school with the kiddos. With this kiddo, yeah, I am. I feel like there are both pros and cons to like everything, right? There's like pros and cons to public school, private school, and homeschooling. We're not all built for all of them, but hey, we do our best, right? I don't think I'd be very good at homeschooling, hence why my children are not homeschooled. Let me see if getting a little more light here would help. I don't want to like overdo the light. And okay, give me one more second. Hopefully that lighting's okay. All right, so I'm not new to watercolor. I did pick it up like a year and a half ago, but I would not say I'm like super, like I'm still discovering things. So bear with me because sometimes my pieces turn out okay, and then sometimes they struggle. So we'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. Like I have, I have an idea and sometimes it comes together and then sometimes it really, really doesn't. So we're about to find out. How was everyone's weekend? And at least for me personally, for right now, I try to do more like loose watercolor. I think it's healthier for me to just sort of go with the flow and not become overconsumed with detail. I absolutely love that there are super defined, detailed artists, but I have been a perfectionist all my life, so I'm trying really hard to like, one of the things I do like about watercolor is that there's a lot of unpredictability within how the how the paint like interacts with water and how it interacts with other colors. And you never know with certainty how it's going to dry. I really love that unpredictability about it, and it keeps me from really leaning into those perfectionist tendencies. Like with the like, here's an example of me overpainting where I didn't just let it go, Whereas like this one, I feel like I knew when to stop. I knew when to let it go. Ooh, yay, art is on the school fund today. I love that. Yeah, right now my youngest, his favorite is his art classes, and I like that. I'm excited, and I didn't push that on him. He just likes it. Even his teacher, in his first weeks of kindergarten, were like, he really likes art. He does really well. You might have an artist on your hands. I'm like, well, okay. My other kiddo is very much into like video games and like understanding how like how to create mods and stuff like that. So I'm excited. They're both really like creative in their own way. Oh, nothing like having an audience while you try and figure out if you can pull like an art piece together. It's like so low pressure, so low pressure. No, but it's good. It's good for me. I'm also trying really hard not to like block the view. I apologize if there's a couple times where that does happen. I am using a reference. I'm not, obviously, I'm not like 100% following it to a T. I'm just trying to capture its essence. We'll see how that goes. My cat must have come in the room because the door is open and I know it was not, so that creeped me out for a sec. If you are an artist in this space, what is your is depending your medium of choice? I'm really into watercolor and digital art. I do have gouache and acrylic that I also work in, but mostly I've been focused on using watercolor and then my mostly digital art. I always go back to digital. It's where my heart lies. All right, let's see if I can. And I like this, but I definitely need, let's water this down, shall we? Thank you for the encouragement. Much appreciated. I need it, that's for sure. All right, let's grab some of this. Oh. And then I have a bunch of water. So like, you know how they have those watercolor, what are they called? They're like the pads, but they're all like glued. Mine is not glued. Mine is taped, and I have probably like 6 pieces of watercolor taped together. Because when this dries, I'll just use the other side, and that helps keep it so that it remains mostly flat. But then also I don't have to worry about my space under here having to hold my pieces of paper, because I do use like this background for when I'm filming my other artwork. And then for smaller pieces, I use just a little clipboard from the dollar store. So that way it's, again, it's easy to move around and not worry about it impacting my ability to film when I'm doing other types of art. Okay, I'm gonna do this now. Activate those. I think one thing that I forget to do often, it's an amateur and very rookie mistake, is remember to activate my paint ahead of time. I used to have a spray bottle, but my kiddos stole it because they like to chase each other around and spray each other with water. So they stole it, and I've just never gotten it back. Like, I'm happy for them, but also I wish they would return it, you know? I'm glad they're enjoying their life, but like, bring me back my art supplies, please. Let's see, maybe like something in here. I really need to figure out, like, I need to do more research, but I need to figure out how to, like, oh, sorry guys. I really want like music while I'm doing this. However, copyright, and I don't want to get my account like, you know, in trouble. So I gotta figure out what kind of music I can play while I'm doing this stuff without penalty. Because otherwise you guys just have to listen to me. And that might be fun for all of 3 minutes, but afterwards, I imagine it gets a little boring hearing me just ramble. All right. I'm very excited. I just, I haven't been able to paint a lot. Like I said, there was like the holidays, and then my kids were tracked out, and then there were snow days and sick days. Also the world's on fire, so it's just been kind of hard to make time, you know? And okay, loosen up, stop trying to be perfect. There we go. And so I had a point, and then my ADHD brain decided it didn't matter. It'll come back. I hate when that happens. It's fine. Oh, I remember. Okay, so my account just got to 4,000 subscribers, which I'm really excited about. And I'm almost to 4,000 watch hours, which means I'd be able to monetize so that I'd be able to, you know, just bring in a little bit extra doing something I love to help support my family. So if you haven't subscribed, that'd be awesome. If you feel so inclined to go watch after this some of my videos, that would also be cool, but also no pressure. I'm just trying to like go with the flow. I have no plan here, so I'm sorry if I can't explain the method to my madness or like what I'm thinking. I'm just sort of bobbing around on the paper hoping for the best. Where is everybody from? You don't have to give me specific details, but like if you feel safe to do so, what country are you from? Or state if you're in the United States and you feel so inclined to share, but you don't have to. Okay. All right. Loosen up. Loosen up. Stop stressing. Stop worrying. That's not the color I wanted it to be, but that's fine. We'll figure it out. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm very much like I'm over winter. I'm over it. I get seasonal depression every year, and the only thing that helps me get through it is the idea of spring. So, I'm like I have to do some like spring vibes. It's the only way. Okay, let's see. It's still not bright enough. I'd get another one of these. If you guys are looking for cheap palettes, you can get like 6 of these for $1 at the dollar store. Like I have other ones like this. It's a lid to my water container, but having a bunch of extras lying around is very helpful, especially if you're trying to like keep one of your palettes and it's dried and you don't want it to be removed. Having a bunch of extras of these lying around helps. What was I doing? Ah, yes. Okay. Let's see, maybe. Yeah, I bet. I can't even imagine. Can't even imagine. Snow is like fun for a day, and then I'm over it. The other day it snowed for a full 24 hours, which is very rare. And it was like cool for like the first 6 hours. And then it was like, oh God, we're going to be trapped. Like we won't be able to leave the house. And that's because where I live, it doesn't snow enough for us to have like equipment to deal with snow. So we do actually end up being like stuck inside while we wait for it to melt, and it's not fun. I can't even. I'm so not built for the snow. But I suppose if I had to, I'd figure it out, you know, like I'd adapt. let's see, I want a little bit more of this color in there. Okay, grab this and this. Let's see. All right, I'm going to just pick up some of, oops, sorry. Still getting used to my my setup with the camera. I could do this. Let's try maybe adding that here. Might be too warm of a color, but it's fine, we'll figure it out. And I'm going to put more detail back into this, but I did want it to be a little bit more softened up, and I'm going to actually do the same here with these. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's try. Okay, there. Ow. Don't mind me, I'm just being awkward. Let's see. I'm gonna try. I don't know if anybody else has this problem. I have so many brushes and I still in my mind think, but I could use more. Why, you ask? Because I don't have a brush that does exactly what I want it to do. It's so silly that I continue to think I need more. This. And maybe put just a little bit of yellow in here. Let's All right, now if anyone here does watercolor, what brand of paint do you use? I have a couple variations that I use, but the only one that I really, really, really like is the Grabby so far. And I think it's because I just really enjoy the vibrancy of the paint. Let's see, maybe a little bit more red here. I'm getting really tired of banging my elbow on the table. It's not hard, it's just an inconvenience. Okay, let's see. Oh, God. Sorry, I'm easily startled. Oh, I love that. You can never have enough with all of the creativity. It just opens up more possibilities. Love that. Okay, let's see if I can make this come together a little bit better. I also need to bring some greenery up here. Okay, and now I need blue. lighter. Need more of this. Does anybody have any like creative goals for this year? Mine is to get better at humans. I can draw humans, but I think it does not come to me as easily as other subject matters that I've just practiced more in my time as an artist. When I was in college, I was much better, just because like we would have like models come in, so I was much more like involved in like a daily practice, and it's been a very long time since I was in school, so it's been a minute since I have felt like I can do that reasonably well. Okay, this isn't my best work, but I'm gonna give myself some credit, you know? I think it's okay. I enjoy the process nonetheless, even if it doesn't turn out well. It's just been nice to just loosely paint and enjoy watching it, you know, do its thing. Okay, I can do this. Let's do maybe some of this color mixed in here. I think one of the hardest things about watercolor for me is the patience it requires. It's very like waiting for each layer to dry, and then if you drop the paint in while it's still wet, like, can you live with the way it's turned out? Trying to figure that out, you know? And I think This probably needs a bit more bright colors mixed in. My cat is just watching me like a creep. Hi, hello, welcome, welcome. Oh, God. I'm from the United States. Where are you from? Usually when I do these earlier lives, I tend to have people from other countries. Oh, cool. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining the live. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm still figuring out how to do it all, but I feel like I've been pretty lucky this time around. I feel like it's coming together. Right now I'm doing like a study. I have a photograph from a website called Pexels, and I'll show you guys the photo. I'm just using it as like a general guide. In no way are they alike. I just took some elements from it and just sort of am using it to figure out how certain parts of the flower lay. And yeah, I'm still very much learning how to take like a reference like from a photo and do it like a loose watercolor, like how that translates. But it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Some flowers I feel like I've figured out better than others, and some I still definitely need more exploring. Okay, and then let's see. I'm almost done with this. Let it, dry and see if there's anything that I want to add later, but right now. I think maybe just something a little bit. I definitely think stepping away will like help me see if there's like any areas that are off. I think I've been staring at this now for like 45 minutes. And I am definitely one of those people that I struggle to see in the moment what may or may not be working, and I need to step away, So I'm going to switch. I'm going to set this over to the side and switch over to my smaller pieces. I have like a bookmark, and then I have a smaller size like this one that I'm going to work on. So let's let that go over there. And now let me pick a new reference. I don't know if this will work, but why not? Okay, deep breath, loosen up, and let's do some. I do like flowers. I do. I might like them just a little bit. I really enjoy nature in general. That's always just been sort of like where I go back to, no matter what what medium I'm using. I always want to do something with nature, whether it's like flowers or it's a landscape of some kind, or like even like up close textures of like bark or moss or like rocks. Cat fur. Must get it off of here. And then I can do like a smaller one here. Okay, I can do this. And then grab some of this and that. You know what's funny? I've been doing this more and more. Yellow has always been one of my least favorite colors. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's so happy, and I've never felt that happy in my life until later. When I was younger, I really didn't like the color yellow, but I find that I am loving the color yellow more and more. I cannot help myself from wanting to incorporate it in so many of my paintings. And I never used to, unless I could help it. Like, I would mix it into colors, but I would not let it be like a shining color. It is. I think that's what it is. I think it's the fact that it's very grounding. It's very peaceful. I just feel very, like you said, grounded. I feel very grounded by it. And I think that's why I'm eagerly awaiting spring, because I love watching all the different types of flowers bloom and like the trees come back and they're like lush green colors. Do you also do portrait painting? So I am very much, my goal for 2025 is to get better at painting humans. Mostly I've only ever really, I mean, I used to paint acrylic, but that was a long time ago. So I do paint digitally as well. So I've been trying to do studies on eyes right now and skin color, because I just feel like when I do skin, I tend to muddy them up and make them very like dull colors rather than warm colors. My palette tends to be closer to this. So I'm trying to figure out anatomy again, because it's been a while. And just different, yeah, like I always forget, is it monoline eyes? Ugh, am I saying the right one? Anyways, I've been trying to figure out different eyes, different shapes, different skin tones. And then this is probably one of the more recent ones I've done of a human. So there's that one. The hand was the bane of my existence more than anything. Let's see. I'm trying to see, do I have any other ones? I do. I'm going to cover this one up just a little bit because she's rather undressed, but I have done some, but yeah, I still have a long way to go in terms of improving. Those paintings took me a very long time to accomplish. And I just feel like there's other mediums that bye, thank you for hanging out. I just feel like there are other subject matters that I'm just much more like, just I ease into it. I don't need a reference per se, although reference always helps. But when it comes to like painting humans, I feel like I'm so reliant on a reference that kind of lose the process of enjoying it, you know? Not entirely, because I always enjoy learning, but Thank you again so much for stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Let's see, right. Turn this back on for my general reference. I'm glad I stepped away from that painting because I just looked over my shoulder and I can see some areas where it needs some changing. But it's nice. It just needs some changes, just some minor adjustments or additional pieces. Uh-oh, my cat has the zoomies. And I'm probably gonna have to wait for that to dry more. Oh, my brain. Let's try this brush. this one. I need this. And some of this. This. What I'm trying to do with this background is similar to what I did with this one. So I'm getting down some of this, like, just the base of the colors, and I'll mute them and spread them out, and then I'll put more defined leaves on top. I know right now it doesn't look very promising. This is one of those, like, trust the process moments for sure. God, I have like 4 different songs stuck in my head, and I couldn't tell you who the artists are. I couldn't even tell you what the exact lyrics are, but they're stuck in my head nonetheless. Okay. While we let that dry, I'm going to work over here. Let me see. Let's do this brush. And I'm going to do yellow since we're already doing yellow. So let's see what I can do with this. there. Okay, I think probably just that. Okay. Now let's do this brush. Okay, and I can put that here. Hi guys. Thanks for joining. If you have any questions or anything, let me know. Just quietly painting. Okay, I am going to use my little heating tool. I'm gonna mute the live so that way it doesn't kill your ears. So give me 1 sec. hello. Okay, and I'm going to I know it's hard to see, but let's see. Can I zoom this in for you at all? So this is, I'm just trying to lighten up and create some color for like variation. Variety was what I was going to say. My brain is not braining today. All right, which one next? I think. I feel like I'm missing a brush. I'll survive without it, but I do feel like I'm missing it, and I don't know where it is. That's fine. Okay. All right, so I'm creating a really dark brown, almost black. I'm going to add just a bit more brown back in so I can darken up some of the edges of the flower. Hi, hello. Okay. And then, what did I want to do for this one? I think. Okay. And now, I know I'm not the only one that talks out loud to themselves. I know this. I apologize that you guys are having to experience it, though, with me. Okay, I'm going to do a slightly darker color here. Sorry if my arm's blocking the view at all. I'm sorry, I forgot that I had zoomed it in so you guys cannot see this. I'm just letting that dry over there. this one, this color. All right, and okay, I can do this. So this one is almost dry, and then I will untape it and see how it looks, and then we can decide from there if I want to add anything else. But let's see. Mhm. Okay. I'm gonna mute again so that I can use my heating tool, and yeah, I'll be right back. All right, let's see what these look like. I'll zoom out for a second so it's a little easier to see. And I was gonna make this a card, but I'll just cut it and make it so that it is the individual art piece, because it's gonna open the wrong way. All right, so here's this. So I'll just set that over there. And then when I make bookmarks like this, I use a, let's see, here's like an example. So this one is laminated. So I just use a laminator that I have at home to laminate them. I did make some that are double-sided as a gift for someone, as a thank you. But yeah. And I have some glitter gel pens that I'm going to use real quick on some of the parts. And then I'll bring over the painting we worked on at the beginning, just to see it. But I think I've been live for over an hour, so I'm gonna take a break after this. Not this one. This one's too blue of a color. Hopefully this one. All right. Okay, good. All right, and I'm gonna use this to just highlight some details, because they will, it's hard to see probably on here, but they do have a shimmer to them. I think it just adds for just a nice added detail. I'll also do a little bit of yellow. I always double check that I've picked the right one though before I draw with it. I think this one's probably too light, so let's try this color. Yeah, this one I think will do better. Hard to see it, but it is there. Oh, thank you, thank you. Just add just a tiny bit, something. And I'll put just a little bit on this one. What you doing in there, baby girl? Okay. So let's see. Has a little bit of shimmer. Hard to see again. And then I'm just gonna add some to the centers, and then I'll be done with this. And then I'll show you guys what we were working on at the beginning. Okay, and then I have like this bronze color. I also have like this goldish. It's like champagne. It's not goldish, it's definitely champagne. I think the brown though looks better. I used gel pens on this, which I think you can see a little bit better. There's like silver there. And then the centers have the blue gel glitter pen as well. And then now these centers have a little bit of that shimmer as well. All right, so here's what we worked on here. And now I'll show you what we had at the beginning. I definitely can see some areas that need, balancing out in terms of color and composition, but overall, I feel like it's dried looking pretty nice. So yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. Hopefully I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a little bit more relaxed of a live. I mean, this one was pretty relaxed, but it will definitely be more of an accountability, body doubling sort of thing. So if there's anything you need to work on, I'll be here hanging out. Maybe I'll be doing laundry, maybe I'll be painting. We'll find out. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw of the live, and I hope that you have a fantastic day. Please make sure that you are prioritizing your mental health and that you're meeting your basic needs. Life's brutal, so make sure you take breath and take care of yourself in between the chaos. And I'll see you guys real soon. Bye, guys.